There's no secret that the biggest bombshell has been dropped by Red Bull by sacking Christian Horner with immediate effect, having to swallow his pride and accept the fact he's no longer part of the team he's led since day one.
The highs and lows of Christian Horner, F1's controversial journey. Christian Horner, the face of Red Bull Racing for over 2 decades, has been dismissed from his role as CEO and team principal, marking the end of an era. Despite guiding the team to 8 driver championships and 6 constructor championships, plus 124 race victories,
in quite this manner, middle of the week, mid-season. At the controls at Red Bull, Horner had overseen 2 extraordinary periods of domination in the sport. 4 straight championship wins for Max Verstappen. Outsiders, Red Bull and Horner grew to be one of the sport's major players.
Horner's exit was sudden and shocking, catching both fans and even Horner himself by surprise. What caused this monumental shift? Was it the internal struggles, the decline in Red Bull's performance, or the mounting pressures surrounding Max Verstappen's future? In this video, we delve into the rise, struggles, and eventual downfall of Christian Horner, the man who shaped Red Bull into an F1 powerhouse. Christian Horner's sudden dismissal, a shock to the F1 world. In a breathtaking move that shook the foundations of Formula One, Christian Horner was unexpectedly dismissed from his role as team principal and CEO of Red Bull Racing, after leading the team for 20 remarkable years. The news broke just days after the British Grand Prix, catching both the motorsport world and Horner himself completely off guard. Sources close to the situation reveal that Horner was informed of his firing in a tense meeting at a London hotel, a decision that had been quietly brewing for weeks. Despite Red Bull's acknowledgement of his monumental contributions, the rapidity of the decision raised serious questions about what led to his downfall. This seismic shift marks the end of an era, leaving the motorsport community in disbelief and signaling a turbulent new chapter for Red Bull Racing and Formula One as a whole. The rise of Christian Horner, architect of Red Bull's dominance. Christian Horner's journey, from a young, untested team principal to the mastermind behind Red Bull Racing's dominance in Formula One, is nothing short of legendary. Taking the reins in 2005, Horner transformed a modest team into an unstoppable force. Under his leadership, Red Bull secured 6 Constructors' Championships and 8 Drivers' Championships, with iconic drivers like Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen leading the charge. Horner's visionary strategy, coupled with his uncanny ability to nurture talent, revolutionized the team and made Red Bull a name synonymous with success. His tenure wasn't just about victories on the track, it was about crafting a culture of innovation, teamwork, and resilience. The legacy Horner leaves behind is a blueprint for what it takes to build a champion in one of the most unforgiving sports on the planet. The firestorm at the start of 2024. Is he truly F1's villain? In early 2024, Horner faced allegations of inappropriate behavior by a female colleague. Although he was cleared after 2 internal investigations, the situation escalated when private messages were leaked, reigniting public scrutiny. The fallout strained relationships within the team, including tensions with Max Verstappen's father, Jos, who openly criticized Horner's position. The controversy coincided with Red Bull's performance decline, slipping to 4th in the constructors' standings. Internal departures, including key figures like Adrian Newey and Jonathan Wheatley, further destabilized the team. Reports suggest that Verstappen's inner circle played a crucial role in Horner's dismissal. Horner's exit leaves a legacy of unparalleled success, overshadowed by internal strife and public scandal. As Red Bull embarks on a new chapter under Laurent Mekies,
My name is Laurent Mekies and I'm the CEO and team principal of Oracle Red Bull Racing.
the question remains, can the team reclaim its former glory without the architect who built it? Internal struggles and departures, cracks in the Red Bull fortress. Despite the team's on-track successes, internal tensions began to surface within Red Bull Racing. Key figures, such as technical director Adrian Newey and sporting director Jonathan Wheatley, departed, citing differences in vision and management. These departures raised concerns about the team's internal dynamics and Horner's leadership. Additionally, the strained relationship between Horner and Max Verstappen's camp, including Verstappen's father Jos, added to the growing unrest. The accumulation of these issues created an environment where Horner's position became increasingly untenable, leading to his eventual dismissal. The Verstappen factor, a pivotal influence on Horner's fate. Max Verstappen's dominance in Formula One has been a double-edged sword for Red Bull Racing. While his performances have brought the team numerous victories,
Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world!
the pressure to maintain a competitive edge has intensified internal conflicts. Verstappen's father, Jos, has been openly critical of Horner, questioning team decisions and management strategies. This external pressure, coupled with Verstappen's own concerns about the team's direction, played a significant role in Horner's downfall. The Verstappen factor highlighted the delicate balance between driver expectations and team leadership, ultimately contributing to Horner's exit from Red Bull Racing. Laurent Mekies takes the helm, a new era for Red Bull Racing. In the wake of Horner's departure, Laurent Mekies was appointed as the new CEO and team principal of Red Bull Racing. Mekies, a seasoned motorsport executive with experience at Ferrari and Racing Bulls, brings a wealth of knowledge and a fresh perspective to the team. His appointment marks a strategic shift, as Red Bull aims to rebuild and regain its competitive edge. Mekies faces the daunting task of unifying the team, addressing internal conflicts, and steering Red Bull Racing back to the forefront of Formula One. The success of this transition will be pivotal in determining the team's future trajectory. Internal divisions. After the passing of Dietrich Mateschitz, the tragic death of Dietrich Mateschitz in late 2022 sent shockwaves through Red Bull Racing, sparking a series of events that would unravel the foundations of the team. Mateschitz's vision of allowing team principal Christian Horner to lead with considerable autonomy had been the cornerstone of Red Bull's unprecedented success. However, in the aftermath of his passing, the company underwent dramatic restructuring, shifting from a more hands-off approach to one that increased corporate oversight. Horner's growing influence within the organization soon became a source of tension, particularly with key figures like Helmut Marko and Jos Verstappen, who feared the consolidation of too much power. This internal power struggle, compounded by external pressures and heightened scrutiny, created an unstable environment, setting the stage for Horner's eventual exit. The once unified Red Bull Racing was now a house divided, and Horner became its casualty. Declining performance, Red Bull's struggles in 2024 and 2025. Despite a dominant 2023 season, Red Bull Racing's performance began to wane in 2024. The team faced increased competition from McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes, leading to a significant drop in race wins and points. Sergio Perez's struggles and the underperformance of the second car further compounded the team's challenges. By 2025, Red Bull found itself trailing in both the drivers' and constructors' standings, a stark contrast to its previous dominance. This decline in performance placed additional pressure on Horner as stakeholders questioned his ability to maintain the team's competitive edge. The uncertain future of Red Bull without Horner. With Horner's departure, Red Bull Racing faces an uncertain future. The team must navigate the challenges of rebuilding its leadership and regaining its competitive edge. The loss of key personnel, including Adrian Newey and Jonathan Wheatley, has left significant gaps in the team's structure. Additionally, the uncertainty surrounding Max Verstappen's future adds to the instability. Red Bull's ability to adapt to regulatory changes and technological advancements will be crucial in determining its success in the coming seasons. The team's resilience and strategic decisions will play a pivotal role in shaping its trajectory without Horner at the helm.
You know, we have the best job in the world, incredibly privileged. It's also mega to see the next generation of fans.
Laurent Mekies, the new era at Red Bull. In the wake of Horner's departure, Laurent Mekies has been appointed as the new CEO and team principal of Red Bull Racing. Mekies brings a wealth of experience from his tenure at Racing Bulls and Ferrari. Known for his technical expertise and strategic insight, Mekies aims to restore stability and competitiveness to the team. His appointment marks a significant shift in Red Bull's leadership as the team looks to navigate the challenges ahead. Mekies' leadership will be instrumental in redefining Red Bull's path forward in Formula One. Christian Horner's sudden departure from Red Bull Racing marks the end of a monumental era in Formula One. While his leadership brought unparalleled success, internal divisions, mounting pressure from Verstappen's camp, and the shifting dynamics within the company ultimately led to his downfall. As Red Bull moves forward under new leadership, the legacy of Horner's reign will remain both a testament to his achievements and a cautionary tale of the price of power in the unforgiving world of F1. Outro. As Red Bull Racing navigates its uncertain future, one question remains: can the team rebuild, or has the Horner era left an irreversible mark? The drama unfolds. Stay tuned to see if this marks the beginning of a new dynasty or the end of an F1 giant.